Hey guys, it's me, the Big B again, finally back. It's been a while since I've done a video on any sort of phone, to be honest. If you check me back videos, you've seen I've been through some phones. iPhone 4s, 3GSs, Androids of various different guises, and Windows 7 was the latest. Now I've gone back to iPhone 3GS at the minute. I wouldn't mind an iPhone 4S, but that's going to have to wait a little while. But I had a HTC HD7, which I've managed to swap for an iPhone 3GS, which is a good swap. I know the HD7's a big, meaty phone, but still iPhone's an iPhone, and they're a lot more valuable still, but I managed to do a straight swap. There it is. Now, it has got a very fine scratch down the screen, but you can only really see it when the screen is on and it's something very bright, and even then it's not that noticeable, and there's a small dink and a little tiny crack there. But the reason I let that go, because the phone I swapped for, mine was in really good condition, was this has the old bootrom, and this is what this video is about, the iOS 5 and the jailbreak. Now there is a jailbreak, but it's tethered for everyone on iPhone 4S, iPhone 4, iPads and certain things. If you're on the newer bootrom, it is a tethered jailbreak still, which isn't brilliant. It's better than nothing, but you know, if you do something on the phone, it needs to restart, and you're not near a computer, you can't restart your phone until you get near a computer, and you have to be near your computer because you need a thing called iBooty on to reboot your phone. But I was lucky. I have the old bootrom, which I've written it down here somewhere, was 051605, and I used Red Snow. You get the latest version of that. I can't remember the version number, but if you just go to the website or do a Google search, and there's plenty of other videos on here showing you how to actually do the jailbreak even though it's tethered. Now, it took 2 seconds to do really. Just put the phone in DFU mode, follow the on-screen instructions. It didn't alter, you don't have to download the original firmware file like some of the others have to do, so they make a custom one, then you've got to use iTunes to flash it. None of that. It just literally sent information to the phone and did the diddle on the phone with the firmware that's on the phone, rebooted, and Cydia was there, and it did reboot. There was no tethered jailbreak, so I've definitely got the old bootrom. It's a fully untethered jailbreak, which I'm really made up about. ISO 5, really like it. That's one of the reasons I came back when iOS 5 even came out. It had some really nice features. I like the new notification bar, when you get text messages and things, the way that now works. Lots of brilliant new features that I've been finding on it, and I really like it. But a big thing for me was that jailbreak. I did not want untethered. So even though it's not in, you know, immaculate condition, got a little, like I said, a little scratch in that, I'm made up still, fully untethered. And like I say, I'm not going to show you how to do it, I'm just letting you know that it does work. It is fully untethered, but make sure you're on the old bootrom. Even though you might be on iOS 5, make sure you have the old bootrom, which basically you're looking for a slightly older model 3GS to have the older bootrom, but it works fine. It's brilliant. It's restarted many times because I've done Cydia obviously, then I put Installius on, then I've installed some other software, so it's restarted itself multiple times and it's booted up fine every time. Everything's working flawlessly. I've synced it up to iTunes, and I've even put some games on via iTunes because, as you might not know or may know, Installius allows you to trick iTunes into thinking anything that you sort of drag and drop onto it you've bought, and that works flawlessly, brilliantly, and iTunes is seeing it fine. Everything just works spot on. But again, if you want to know some of the cooler features of iOS 5, I suggest you nip on to YouTube and do a bit of searching. That's what I did. And if you want to see how to do the jailbreak, Google Red Snow, the latest version, Google iPhone 3GS, untethered jailbreak is possible. It's on this phone. Again, I cannot really show you because my camera doesn't pick up the screen very well, so you know, but all that thing is, if it does, I'll try. I might have to turn the screen brightness nearly off because for some reason it doesn't show up very well. Let's have a look, see if we can get it to see anything. I'm still plugged in as well, which doesn't help. But no, it's not going to show up very well, guys. All I was going to show you was the fact, so which version number I'm on, just in case there are some doubters out there. Again, I doubt you'll be able to see that very well. You can't see it at all. But basically, the information I've got, it's model MC131B, and firmware, modem firmware, that's the one you're looking for, is 051605. That's the number you're looking for. If it's higher than that, you may not be on the old bootrom, and if you do the jailbreak, you'll be tethered. So make sure you know what you're doing there. And like I say, it does work fine. It's really good. Everything's working spot on, fully untethered. So if you have any questions, guys, just leave us a link down below and I'll answer any questions. Like I say, don't ask for links to Red Snow because it's openly available on the internet. You mean it's just Google it, it's there, and the latest version. But if you want ask any other questions of like anything I might have found on ISO 5 and anything else like that, I'll gladly answer them. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, because this has already rambled on for 6 minutes. But good luck. Hopefully you've got the old boot ROMs and you can get untethered on iOS 5. Thanks for watching.